Hello everybody, hello Jaiva Nation. Today I am actually thinking of just pushing and give you more content for more clarity. Today we're dealing with Law 8, Jaiva Law 8, which is the judges. Alright, in the Jaiva game we have what we call match officials. There are two types. We have the observer, who actually facilitate the game, and we have those who keep points. They follow our own judging sheet, which has its own algorithm. Yeah, right. That's how you understand it in a social media format. All right. So meaning that a judge is not going to make a decision based on their feelings, whether they like a track or a particular a crew or a particular a club. All right, they will be judging the match on a certain particular format. All right, on a certain particular format. They won't be using their emotions to judge a match. It is very important that we remove the biasness out of it. So that is why it was important for us to actually design or actually draft a law called the Judges Law, because judges also need to be held responsible. Because I don't know what they want. I am busy right now. they are calling in because I'm using my phone to shoot this. All right. But what I can tell you right now is that we need a law, and we realize it's a need. It's a must that we must have a law that actually governs our judges. We don't want judges who makes decisions on emotions. That is why to us judges, it's a career-based type of field. It is not a situation where we'll call a celebrity or someone who's on has 100 following or 1,000 or 1 million following to actually come and judge our game. People will take online courses, 4 weeks courses, to actually train and get licensed to be the judges and be paid according to the number of matches or the hours they worked in a game. All right. So now authority of the judge, like any other match official, like the observer, they get their authority from us as Pro Jaiva International Federation, South African Jaiva Association, and Pro Jaiva events. All right, they get their authority from us. They don't work for any club, they don't work for any musician, they don't work for any dancer. Their job is to follow Jaiva algorithm. All right, it's very important that when they put 9, they can be able to justify it. So they cannot put 10 in a system on algorithm that doesn't allow 10. They cannot put 0 or 3 in an algorithm that we design that doesn't allow 3. All right, so our judges are just there to record. We don't want their emotions in the game, because we know that people can be biased, and we also, as the league or an industry, we've got a responsibility to make sure that we protect the club owners. Because if we have a judge who makes decisions based on emotions, they can destroy someone's business, because the person, meaning they will be losing every weekend and they have to pay athletes for nothing. So that is why we have judges. We have to have a law that actually gives them duties, give them a certain particular authority in their field, which is limited to your field. And also make sure that judges record a point. Their job, it is not to they're distracting me, and I'm shooting. I will see them after. They will forgive us. Let's continue. So their job is to not record fouls. Is the job of the observer. They collect points. All right, they will have items that are put in place to make sure that they are able to why is my phone going crazy today? They are distracting me because I'm looking at my screen and there is this phone calls. But you understand, this is the order of the day. And also judges, what they do, they actually record the results of the match. They get to deduct, add points and deduct fouls, the number of fouls, so that we can have an overall points on the screen. All right, they are the one who records and announces the results, not based on their feelings, but based on Jaiva algorithm. We've got a judging system. I will talk about it later. So that's basically what this judging law is all about. All right, judges are very important. They are professionals. They are like our observers. They are hired directly by a league or an association and a federation, whether on an amateur level or professional level. And they also go through training, 4 weeks training course for level 1, so they can get a license to judge any game, Jaiva game, whether in South Africa. If they want to go to international, we actually upgrade them to level 2. Then they can now start working on a global level. So this is also new careers. We know in the past you are used to dance competition calling celebrities. We don't work like that. We respect an algorithm. We believe that judges, as much as they are talented, they can spot a good performance, but also we have to put a system in place that protects people who are involved, especially the clubs. They invest a lot of money paying salaries to their athletes, transportation, hotels and everything. So they cannot be defeated by one personality or 2 of them who decided to disadvantage them, because we know that's how they make money. They have to win tournaments, they have to win leagues, or if it is difficult, they have to draw. No team will wake up and say, today we're just going to lose this week. It's our mandate. They all want to win the league and they all want to be treated fairly. So we have to create a system that treats them fairly, despite of who owns the team and what's the name of the team or where it comes from. So this is basically what the law is all about. We also check even the behavior of the judge during the match. When they are sitting here, the law also protects the club to say, look, this judge was very biased towards this team. You can see he was singing to the music, dancing with them. This is not idols. This is a game. It's a sport. There is a certain type of quality assurance that we want out of this game. All right, so this is why we have to create this. So if you are a judge out there, you've been judging a beauty contest or some other competitions and you want to do this as a living, look into this video and actually come to us and study this as a field of study. Then you can turn it into a career. You might end up being one of our best match officials in the industry, not only in South Africa, but globally. Thank you very much for being here. Hey, tada.